I now have the honor to invite His Excellency Mohan Pieris from Sri Lanka to take the floor. Please, sir, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman, my congratulations to Malaysia on its assumption as chair of the main committee, and to you, Ambassador, for chairing this session of ours, which deals with a very important aspect of the treaty, nuclear disarmament and security assurances. We assure you of our fullest support. Sri Lanka aligns itself with the statement delivered by Indonesia on behalf of the non-aligned movement. We would like to make a few additional observations in our national capacity. Mr. Chairman, we meet at a tipping point of global peace where, despite a global pandemic and an impending climate catastrophe, our world is experiencing the highest number of conflicts since 1945. Major nuclear powers continue to engage in proxy wars, posing an immediate threat to peace and security. One such conflict, resulting primarily from an unwarranted expansion of military alliances, have not only resulted in renewed rhetoric of nuclear threats, but have indefinitely put on hold the implementation of Article 6 of the NPT, effectively relegating the treaty from a platform with 3 strong legs to one of just 2, with the high propensity to lose its balance. In this scenario, multilateral efforts to implement the NPT through multilaterally agreed solutions, especially the provision on nuclear disarmament and related security assurances, assume significant importance for global peace, security and prosperity. We wish to reiterate in this regard the legitimate right of non-nuclear weapon states not to be compromised and threatened by nuclear weapon states, and for this purpose the urgency to adopt a binding legal instrument on unconditional and irrevocable assurances to non-nuclear weapon states until we achieve our ultimate goal of the total elimination of nuclear weapons. Mr. Chairman, we cannot emphasize more of the importance of the full implementation of the 13 practical steps adopted at the NPT Review Conference in 2000. In particular, the unequivocal undertaking by the nuclear weapon states to accomplish the goal of the complete elimination of their nuclear weapons. We also reiterate the action points agreed in 2010 that includes concrete measures to accelerate progress towards the total elimination of nuclear weapons, for systematic and progressive efforts to implement Article 6 of the treaty. We emphasize that the conference reiterates the principles and objectives, emphasizing the NPT as a cornerstone for achieving nuclear disarmament. Any change, of course, from the complete goal of nuclear disarmament and seeking to espouse doctrines of strategic stability and disaster risk reduction as an alternative to complete disarmament have proved time and again that they not only provide the illusion of a fragile and uneasy peace, and we say that this approach lends itself to the lurking suspicion whether we really mean to do what we say, or whether it was simply an exercise in elegant semantics with a view to avoiding the core issue of complete elimination. The total elimination of nuclear weapons, Mr. Chairman, is the only guarantee against their use or the threat of use, and the best way to reduce the risk of nuclear weapons. Mr. Chairman, allow me to take this opportunity to highlight the importance of disarmament education in furtherance of the total elimination of nuclear weapons. It is our firm conviction that sustaining progress in non-proliferation and disarmament can only greatly rely on investing in our youth, the leaders of tomorrow. Awareness amongst the youth on the threats to peace and security and the solutions that have been tried would be a good investment in the next generation. The development of expertise in the political, technical, scientific and legal areas of disarmament would empower our youth to be worthy successors of the present generation of leaders and take forward the campaign for complete eradication of nuclear weapons. We encourage member states and the United Nations to continue to invest in disarmament training and education. I thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I thank the distinguished representative of Sri Lanka for his statement. And now